Hello, I am Stephanie Joy, the attorney at All Things Social Security and Joy Disability Law. Your video is about to start. I just wanted to remind you that if you click the join button below, you can learn more about the memberships offered at a very affordable price that can give you a little more direct attorney answers to your questions. Have a great day and enjoy the video. Okay, so here's a question I think might be for some out there. So I'm going to throw out my response because I think there's several people it could help, although it's not going to help most of you. Most of you won't be interested in this. The situation where, say, you're a parent and you're taking care of a disabled child, and there comes a point where you are no longer able to care for that child needs more skilled care, and or you are no longer capable. It could be you've got your own, frailties or whatever as we age, So if the child who is now, let's say it's an adult child, is on DAC because one of the parents retired, and the parents are the representative payees, they've been caring for the adult child. Now the adult child needs to have more professional care and live in a residential facility with maybe some skilled professionals that take care of people in need like that. Okay, so the question was, what happens to the Social Security disability, the DAC that the child was receiving? Well, the child's still going to receive it. This is my understanding and experience, although I don't see this very often, I must say. So when the child moves into another facility, and I believe this would be true whether it was a private facility or a state-run facility, okay? It's probably usually a state-run facility because most people cannot afford a private, high-skilled, residential place for severely, say, autistic, with a little bit of violence tossed in there, young adult. Because as we know about nursing homes, period, not to mention ones that would handle, individuals like this, they are really, really expensive. I mean, most of us adults can't do that when we've had a lifetime of working, right? So the fallback is state facilities. So they are paid for by the state. However, if you have Social Security disability, as I understand it, your Social Security, the adult child Social Security disability is now going to be going straight to the costs of the facility that is now putting the shelter over the head, the food, the care, the skilled nursing, the medical, all that stuff. And that makes common sense. And of course, that's the way it should be. Now, of course, it's not going to cover all the expenses in all likelihood, particularly if it's hopefully a decent place. But I don't think anywhere would it cover the cost. So the rest of the cost of that place would be covered by the taxpayers of the state that facility is running. So part is paid by Social Security, disability / DAC, to the extent there is the DAC. And they might withhold a few bucks a month for spending, for incidentals for the patient resident. But the rest will be going to the place to be used towards the bill that the adult child is generating, and then the state picks up the tab for the rest. So that's pretty much how that works. If you were going to a private facility, the state wouldn't be picking it up, and the parents would have to come up with I don't even know what it is. Is it $10,000, $15,000 a month? I mean, really, nobody can do that. So, well, I shouldn't say nobody. The wealthiest among us for sure can. So anyway, I hope that answers that question. If your child has to go to a facility to live or a residential program with proper professionals, that's generally what's going to happen. The DAC would go there. This is true even with seniors with Social Security retirement, when they end up in a nursing home because they can't care for themselves and they need this kind of care, state-run nursing home, they get the Social Security retirement benefit to go towards the care of the person, which is what a representative payee has to do. And the rest is generally footed by the taxpayers of the state as part of their Medicaid and or long-term care system for their vulnerables. So it's handled in that way, generally speaking. I'm sure there's little varieties in the various 50 states, but that's generally how you have it as far as I see it. Okay. I do wish you the best. That was JMH, and I thank you for the question. And I will be thinking about you going forward, because I know this is a tough decision when you have to make a decision like this. It's got to be a painful one, but it's done out of love and for caring for the child that you love. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.